today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Tennessee Titans versus Brees and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they...
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in Week 2. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Brings up third down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
Total relentlessness of consistency, almost like a machine. If you watch him in practice after every throw, he resets his feet, visualizes all the other options on a play. So if he has to do it in a game, it's already there, has the muscle memory. I started calling him AI for artificial intelligence. Whatever a defense does during a game, he absorbs it and then uses it against them as the game moves on. Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Oh, man, come on.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Little short pass to James. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Jesse James. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
They'll run it with Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ronald Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And This is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brees. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 7. Brees, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Deshaun Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead here, trying to make amends for that loss last week against the Denver Broncos. They start this drive now, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Brees now on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Brees now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete. Brings up second and
Working from the gun, it's Brees. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7. Jaguars 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Garoppolo.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's the end of
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The veteran, Phillip Rivers, with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Brees. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Brees to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Jaguars.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the carry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
38-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Bell breaks the tackle, now an alley, and he'll go down at the 28.
Le'Veon Bell. The ball.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On first down, it's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Brees.
Yard line.
Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Jaguars 9. Titans 7.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Smith. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Jones.
47-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Pass complete.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Irv Smith Jr.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Brees. And Green with a catch left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Bell.
Le'Veon Bell.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brees. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And, oh, this is Peterson remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Is good.
And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
12. Titans 7.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And a Jaguar first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 5, 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jags, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.